Q&A video of August 2000, are we in August still? Yeah, August 2015, yay, hurrah, hooray. This is my sidekick, Savvy. I know you can't see her very well, but she's super cute and we love her. To blow bubbles on my lap while I film, so I'm gonna let her. Here we go. Also, there's music playing in the street. I think there was maybe a party we weren't invited to. I'm really upset about. Anyway, okay. So I'm just gonna randomly pick a few questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. If you could bring one celebrity into the Hunger Games with you, who would you choose? Okay, I'm gonna have to go with Chris Pratt on this one because, well, for a couple of reasons. I just started watching Parks and Recreation, which is hilarious and he cracks me up. But also, he like tames dinosaurs. So what else could you want? Okay, what is the best recommendation to relieve stress? Straight up, just eat as much ice cream as you can. Like, the whole entire gallon of ice cream. That's what I'm gonna say. But I guess if you're trying to watch your weight or your nutrition, you should probably just like go jogging. Okay, what kind of job does your husband do? Because I was wondering how the financial side of all of this, I'm looking perfect and my children are gorgeous and I have enough time for me and my hair is working. I'm actually very impressed. Okay, so that's kind of a loaded question, and I'm so glad somebody asked it. So, you guys, I am not like this perfect person that has her whole life together, because I don't. My kids throw tantrums, and I yell at my kids at Walmart, and I shower like twice a week, and let's see what else. Pretty much half of my clothes that I own are yoga pants, and I never have time to exercise. And I'm never eating healthy food because I'm never even eating because my kids are always like, Mom, I want more of this. And then by the time I sit down to my salad, it's all gone because Savvy ate all the chicken and I don't want it anymore. So pretty much my whole life is not put together. And I'm sorry you guys feel that way, but so here's like the deal. I run my YouTube and my blog very much like a business. It is a business for me. That's how I make an income for our family to support so many of the things that we do. And so I don't show you guys like the ugly side of my life. Just like you wouldn't post, you know, pictures of your or videos of your kids throwing massive tantrums on Facebook. Like nobody wants to see that. So I don't share that like part of my life with you. But it does happen. I'm not like always happy and I'm not always I don't have my life together. No. In fact, I'll tell you what my blog schedule is because there are actually, do you hear my kids? They're screaming right now. See? Oh no. She's gonna get it. Boston. There's Dad. Yeah, he's getting put in the penalty box. We call our timeout the penalty box. There were actually a lot of questions that wanted to know about my like perfect life and how I have it all together and how I manage my time and stuff. Okay, so this, I'm just gonna let you in on a big secret. This is how it goes down. Every Saturday, and before the twins were born, we just brought the kids with us, but now we're just gonna get a babysitter for 2 hours and I get all my outfits together. This is like for my blog too. I get all my outfits put together and Brian and I just go and we shoot 3 or 4 outfits just all in one Saturday morning. So I do my hair once, I shower once, I do my nails once, they're so gross right now, and I take all the clothes with me and I just change in the car and then we just take more pictures at different locations, and that's kind of how I get content out for my blog and for Instagram and stuff. And then as far as filming goes, I typically film, what I would do before the twins were born is Monday night after the kids would go to bed, I would film for a couple hours. Usually I'd get 1, maybe 2 hairstyles done. And then throughout the week I would just spend like an hour here or there editing when I could. So I try to spend most of my time with my kids. I don't work during the day except for on Saturdays, and that's kind of been my whole thing, is I want to be able to stay at home with my kids, and that's why I, you know, turned to blogging and YouTubing and stuff, because it was something that I could do at home. So I'm so grateful that I have been able to do that. It's been one of the biggest blessings in my life ever, and I'm so grateful to you guys for wanting to be a part of my life. I think that is so great, and one of the reasons why I love blogging so much is I get to be friends with all of you guys. I've made some of the best friends on Instagram. In fact, and YouTube and my blog. Some of my very best friends were made through blogging conventions and stuff like that. So anyway, that's kind of how I organize my life. We take pictures one day, that way I don't have to get ready every single day. And can you hear Brian? He is laying the smack down. See, my life is not all like roses and fresh smelling flowers. How did you and your husband meet? Love story, please. How did you and your husband meet and how did he propose? Okay, there's a lot of these like how did you and your husband meet type questions. Funny story actually. He was on the baseball team at SUU, which is where I went to college, and my boyfriend at the time, who I adored deeply, he was on the baseball team too, and we went to like some party or something, and I was introduced to Brian. And anyway, long story short, Levi, who I was dating at the time and who introduced me to Brian, he went on an LDS mission, so he left for 2 years, and in those 2 years Brian and I got married. So that's how we met and fell in love, and he's just, isn't he so cute though? I need to post more about Brian. He's like the sweetest person in the whole wide world. You guys would love him. Oh, and how did he propose? Okay, he like totally knows me and knows that I love attention and having the spotlight, and you know. So he took me to the movies one night, and I kind of thought it was coming at dinner. He invited me to dinner, and I just thought he was gonna propose at dinner time, and he didn't, and I remember being so bummed. So we go to the movie, and he was like, oh, I gotta go, I'll go get some popcorn or whatever. So he leaves, and the next thing I know, the movie has started, and he's like up on the movie screen. And this was in a small town, so this is, I think, probably the only reason why it worked. But he was up on the movie screen with like a fireplace behind him, and he went off about all the reasons why he loved me, and then he came out into the movie theater and proposed in real life, and everyone was cheering and clapping, and it was so sweet. I actually have the video somewhere, and I should rewatch it because it's super cute. But anyway, okay, what is your best relationship advice for a happy, loving, and successful marriage? Well, first off, we do have a loving marriage, and we've been married for 8 years, you guys. I got married when I was 20. What? I know, it's crazy. I would attribute it first off to our religion. We're both very committed members in the LDS faith, and each night before bed we read a conference talk and we say prayers together, and that has helped us grow closer together. It also gives us some time to reflect on how we can be a better spouse. So instead of being like, oh, he's not changing for me, or oh, he's making me so unhappy and I'm feeling so neglected, la la la, it's more like, how can I be better for him? What does he need from me? And if you both have that attitude and you're both committed to trying to be as selfless as you can, I feel like you I don't know, you both have to be a team though in on that, because you can't just be sacrificing with nothing from your spouse. But and then the other thing is that we go on a date every week, or we used to before the twins were born. I think recommitting to like why you guys fell in love in the first place, at least for us, it's really helped us to kind of get out of the house, get away from our kids, and to remember why we love each other with heart eyes. Okay, Leo, but what do you do with your hair when you sleep so it doesn't turn all funky when you wake up? Do you guys want to be introduced to Kai? I'll show you Kai, just one second. It's Kai. Can you say hi? He's super mad because he's really hungry, so we gotta hurry it up. Mommy's chatty Cathy. Okay, here we go. Here it goes. Here's the baby, just for a minute. Just for a minute. Okay, so pretty much when I wake up, I seriously look like Anna from Frozen. I'm not even kidding you. Like, that's just real life, right? For everybody. I hope nobody wakes up looking super gorgeous, because that doesn't happen in this house. But I have noticed that when I curl my hair with my wand, I'll leave the link below to the one that I use, but when I curl my hair with my wand, my hair holds curl really well, and so like the first night that I have curled it, I can sleep in it, and the next day the waves are a little bit looser. So when you see in some of my tutorials like my hair looking like really big waves, it's because I've just slept in it a couple nights, but it doesn't look like that right when I wake up. I usually have to brush it through and then apply some like some product in. I've been using Redken wool, and it is discontinued, and we're so sad about it. I'm so mad, you guys. I'm so mad it's discontinued. It's the best stuff ever. But like a sea salt spray, sort of a volumizer, like, I don't know. I'll link you up to some that I use. But that helps bring the curls back, and so that's kind of what I do. So I only curl my hair one time. I'll wash it, and then I'll curl it, And then I'll just ride those curls for like 4 or 5 days. By the 5th day, they're not looking very pretty anymore, so I'm like putting them back, but the texture is still nice for hairstyles and stuff like side braids and things like that. Where is your favorite place to shop? Usually Target. Actually, always Target. Target has everything, you guys. But if I'm gonna go to the mall and I'm gonna spend some money on real clothes, it'd probably be Nordstrom Rack, or I really like J. Crew, Factory, Gap, those places. How do you manage to do the newborn thing with your twins and take care of your other littles and your home and your husband? Seriously, you're Superwoman. Not Superwoman. I have a very supportive husband. He is so supportive. He gets home at 5 every night, and that is the only reason why we survive. It's like the countdown is on, and if he is a minute past 5 o'clock, I'm like, I can't do this without you. But so far we've had a lot of help with the twins. My mom came for a couple weeks, and my mother-in-law's come for a couple weeks, so I haven't really gotten into a routine yet, and they're still super little. They're still super little. So they're just kind of sleeping and eating whenever they want. I know some people have like these magic babies that sleep like for 12 hours a night, but mine have never been like that. All 4 of my kids, no matter what type of schedule I put them on, never slept through the night until they were 9 months old. To the day, 9 months old, that's when they'd sleep through the night. So we're just kind of going with the flow of whatever they want to do right now. Probably in another month or so, because they're only 2 months old, I'll start getting them into a really strict schedule, but right now they don't really have one. And then my bigger kids, they've just been playing in our backyard, and we've been going to the pool and stuff. Obviously when Brian gets home, he takes them to the pool, or they'll go with friends or play dates or whatever. So the summer's been weird though, because there hasn't been a certain schedule, so I don't really know what their routine is. Hopefully we'll find it soon though, because Mama needs her sleep. All my hair is broken off after my last baby. Any hair growing advice or tips? Oh my gosh, I totally feel your pain. About 9 months, my hair just gets crazy flyaways because it hasn't broken off if you've had a baby. It is regrowth. I'm not going to get into it, but it's regrowth. So don't think that you're frying your hair off, because it's not. Your hair is just growing a ton and shedding a ton. And that's totally normal if you've had a baby. But I would go ahead and say to take some prenatal vitamins. That is always helpful for me. And then don't wash it every day. And don't use a lot of heat products on it. Not heat products, heat tools. Don't use a lot of heat tools. Heat on your hair is bad. So, and then, I don't know, do like a coconut oil mask every so often. Just make sure you're keeping care and taking care of your hair. What's life like with 4 small children? Straight up nuts. It's so much fun. It's really, really challenging right now because they're so stinking little. I did not plan on having 4 kids under 5. That was like not part of the plan. But that's what we were given, and we feel so lucky to have these 4 little babies in our lives. But it's really hard right now. I feel like each stage of parenthood comes with different trials, and right now Boston's just starting kindergarten, so we're gonna start into the older trials where they like have homework and all of those things. But we still have these little infants, so we're waking up in the middle of the night and we're just exhausted, and it's less about doing awesome fun things and going on crazy trips. It's more about just like straight up survival. So right now we're surviving, and we're trying to do it so happily and gracefully, but it is really hard. But you know, I also know how quickly your baby grows up into a 5-year-old. He starts kindergarten, you guys. So I'm trying really hard to love this time and not wish it away, because I know how quickly these little babies are going to grow up, and then I'm not going to be able to hold them anymore because they'll be too big and it will make me sad. So we're just enjoying their journey and just going from day to day. It's a day-to-day thing, you guys. It really is. If a giant pear came into your room, would you hide or befriend it? Seriously? That's an awesome question. First of all, I really like pears, and I'm naturally a happy person, so I'd most likely befriend it. But if it were a spider, I would not befriend it, and I wouldn't kill it because I'm so scared of spiders. So I would run like really fast. When did you find out you were having twins? What was your reaction and how did you get it on video? Oh, and did you get it on video? It's actually a really funny story because I thought that the appointment was just going to be a few minutes, so I did not come prepared at all. And my kids were hungry. We'd come straight from something, I can't remember. So they were like little devils, you guys. Like, they were so bad. And so we went, we got there, and the nurses were like scrambling to find paper and pencils and anything that could keep them company or keep them happy because they were just freaking out. They were like wigging out and biting and they were being so bad. So the doctor comes in and they're like looking at me like, you're really gonna have a third child? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have a third child. Just leave me alone. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And like, too late. I'm already pregnant. Don't even talk to me about this, because if they had been acting like this before, maybe I wouldn't be having a third child. But anyway, so she gets out the ultrasound machine or whatever, and hello, she tells me I'm having twins, and I just started laughing because I was like, oh, you're so funny, like, don't even kid about that right now because you can see my children and how they're being like the biggest terrors. And she was like, no, for real, look. Well, she probably didn't say for real because I don't think doctors like talk like that. But she's like, no, look, here are the 2 sacks or whatever, and I just started a mess, like ugly, like it was so bad, you guys. And I pretty much didn't stop crying for like 6 more months. Because hello, it's twins. I don't think anyone knows how to deal with twins. It's just like something that's thrown at you and you just have to do it. What's the hardest thing about being a mom and how do you overcome it? I think the hardest thing about being a mom is, well, here's the thing. When you're a mom, you do everything for everyone else. You're constantly like feeding people, changing diapers, taking people places, and you're making dinner, going grocery shopping for everyone. I mean, you are doing everything for everyone else. And I think it's really important that you are taking time for yourself. It's easy to forget about yourself when you're a mom. And at least for me, I find that when I'm taking care of myself, I have energy to be the happier mom, to want to, you know, go out and do fun things with my kids. If I'm feeling good about myself, I am such a better mom. So that would be my advice, is to not forget what makes you you. How did you get started in blogging? I feel intimidated on where to begin. Well, I'm a very...
Mom, there's a bouncy house outside.
There is? I knew they were having a party without us. That's all that music was for, huh?
So can I come?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Go get on your shoes and I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, Mom.
There's a bouncy house outside. I knew they were having a block party. Why wasn't I invited? She's the cutest.
Hi, guys. Come
Look at
on.
little Kai Kai.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, we'll go.
Come on. Come on. Come on, Mom. Why?
Why is he making those sad faces? I don't know, but I don't like it.
Come on, please.
Okay, let's go to the block party.
Okay, please.
Okay.
And they have jump outs.
This is how filming videos goes.
Let's go.
Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you guys so much, and now I'm gonna go to a block party. Okay, bye.
Come on,
You are not going to kindergarten, but where are you going? Where do you start? What are you starting next week? What are you starting next week?
I start ballet.
Ballet! Yay! Boston was in baseball, and the whole time she just talked about how much she wanted to start ballet. So we're starting you in ballet next week. Are you excited? Her tutu is so cute, you guys. Okay, can you tell the camera what your favorite color is?
Pink.
Can you tell the camera what your favorite food is? What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza! And what's your favorite hairstyle?
Piggies.
Piggies! What are we wearing today?
Piggies.
These are piggies! This is like a back to the 80s throwback side bun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we felt like being crazy today and matching hairstyle.